It's finally here! After a 2-week break, Fujimoto has returned and in tip-top fashion, and I got a level. This chapter felt for the first time in a little bit that part 1 of Chainsaw Man has sort of returned. This chapter really did have it all. Denji just going full chaotic and fighting like a cornered dog out of his predicament. And not only that, but the witch may be dying, you guys. Fumiko not only sacrificed her stupid nails, and that's what you get for collecting them, but also her liver. And let me tell you, no human can live without a liver. I would know. Tried it once. I'm dead now. So let's jump in, shall we? Our last video got 1,659 likes, so I offer a proposition, a challenge. Let's get this video to the insane but achievable milestone of 1,700 likes. Deal? Deal. So, okay, this chapter, wow. I'd ask where to begin, but I do things linear anyway, so I already know. But it turns out Denji eating tree guts was an ingenious idea as, well, it worked. Pochita is back and in full force, immediately doing some cool super fast movements as he hops around, destroying anything he jumps off of. Before we even get to the next stuff, this gave me legit goosebumps, like no lie. Reason being is because Pochita is now in control and we're clearly we're about to see him pop off, right? So Aging realizes that Pochita is coming for him, and so he prepares the troops, so to speak. He figures that even if he is killed, he likely won't eat him, and thus forms a contract on the spot with public safety. He takes control of their bodies, and in turn, they are saved from Chainsaw Man. And guys, this is classic part 1 Chainsaw Man right here. Like, I got so hyped seeing this. Aging starts with taking the nails of everyone, which is sort of poetic in a way. If you remember, Fumiko wanted to get some of Denji's nails in the public safety facility after he got chopped up, so man, freak Fumiko. Every single homie on Earth hates her, and we see the detail of it too, which is just, gnarly. Their nails are all literally ripped off their fingers. Fujimoto woke up that day and he for sure chose violence. And the outcome of that move was the complete and utter destruction of Chainsaw Man. I mean, he is ripped to shreds. And once again, this is very much like part 1 Chainsaw Man. He gets ripped into pieces and, he just keeps on going. The hairs on my chinny chin chin were literally standing up, let me tell you. And as the diarrhea woman falls to the ground and writhes in pain, I said to myself, wait, is Fumiko really going to die in this chapter? Boy, would I be surprised later on. So Aging, seeing all of this, feels he has no other choice than to literally wrench open Chainsaw Man's mouth and force feed himself to Pochita. Like, how does that work? Is he just gonna like wrench it open like a snake and hop in? Or is he gonna chop himself up? So Fumiko and the others reassure him to use their bodies because with Tokyo and Chaos, thanks to the Chainsaw Men, which sounds like a musical group, and Yoru, oh wait, that's a cool musical group, Chainsaw Men and Yoru, so good. The Age of Devils may in fact come true. So their goal now is to see that humans and mankind evolve with the power of Chainsaw Man to continue the age of humanity. Now, this says quite a bit about the impression public safety is under. It seems they know that humans do evolve, but the issue is that they don't seem to know what they evolve into, which is, well, trees, just trees. This implies a lot about them. Namely, that Aging has not told them about what their evolutionary destination is, which means he is manipulating them by leaving this information out, because otherwise, it wouldn't make sense. Now, how would evolving with Chainsaw Man's power get them to evolve? I mean, it really does feel like Aging has turned public safety more into a cult than anything else. Which begs the question, was Makima actually a pretty good boss? Okay, I mean, think about it. This public safety is unlike anything we've seen in Chainsaw Man previously. It seems that without Makima's control, the literal inmates are running the asylum, aka, well, the devils and the fiends. And that's massive. It implies that Makima's control was almost necessary to keep this at bay, which is devils manipulating and using humanity to their own advantage. So guys, was Makima actually just a necessary evil? I mean, if you think about it, she's acting in the same role as any other devil. She was also manipulating, let's be real, but it seems that public safety just fell off after Makima's death and has only spiraled into chaos more and more, to the point that they're acting more as a cult than anything else. I guess you can say without control, there's only chaos. So Fumiko continues on, reassuring Aging to use their bodies to be eaten by Chainsaw Man, and as Pochita is ripped apart, Denji eats more. Truly, Aging's world was only just a food source for Denji to heal Pochita. He messed up big time. Also, wow, the art of Denji eating the human intestines, that's something else. He's quite literally scarfing down human organs and, oh god, he's a bloody mess. Yeesh. And here is the part I absolutely adored. Seeing that his attacks aren't working, Aging takes the liver of Fumiko. And guys, I don't want to get your hopes up, but I think Fumiko is about to die in the most glorious, painful way possible. This is what I'm here for, by the way. This is what I need to make my day even better. This is why I wake up every day still. Sadly though, this confirms that the theories of her being the Death Devil that I had in a video that I made not too long ago, that's not true. No, it's not true. Which is fine because Fumiko is horrible. And as Pochita continues to be torn to shreds, beheaded, chopped, whatever, Aging claims the eyes of public safety agents in a gruesome way. If you had doubts, don't. Fujimoto from part 1 has returned, y'all. So, in a final move that shocked me, Pochita cuts open his chest and throws himself at Aging. Though I gotta ask, a lot of people are saying that we are headed towards the climax of Chainsaw Man Part 2 and the series as a whole. But here is the thing, would we be satisfied at this moment if the story ended now? Like, we still have Fami's plan, the Death Devil's identity, the Chainsaw Man church stuff, which is still having an effect, not to mention the fake Chainsaw Man stuff and everything going on with Asa and Yoru's character. What about the Falling Devil? A lot of people say Chainsaw Man will end sooner than later, but I just feel like there are a couple things we need to dive into the story to feel fully satisfied. So what do you guys? Is it ending soon, or better yet, is part 2 ending and will there be a part 3? I'm very curious to hear about this just because I'm not sure what to think, but I lean on the side that it's not ending just yet. Plus, I gotta see if Nayuta is really dead, especially after the recent release of Volume 19 in Japan, which added the mole back to her face. Also, we gotta see Rize and Kobeni and Kishibe, especially Kishibe, Kobeni, and Rize. I'm just not sold yet. Plus, if Fujimoto is inspired by a lot of American film, he should know we do things in trilogies. Part 1 is the introduction, part 2 is the calm before the storm, and part 3 is chaos. And I want chaos, baby. But anyways, I'm rambling. Okay, we gotta break this down. Guys, what in the world was this chapter? This was just so great from top to bottom. I wonder if Pochita is going to get Aging to eat him rather than Pochita eating Aging? The old turntables and all, you know what I'm talking about. Because maybe if Aging eats Pochita, he can regenerate thanks to Denji and quite literally rip him to shreds from the inside. Which is like one of Chainsaw Man's signature moves too. He even did it in part 2 versus the Falling Devil. As well, I've noticed some people are saying that they wanted better for Fumiko's death, and while I'd love to say that she's dead, she isn't yet, and there could still be something here for her to do. I get that people want a more direct confrontation and big moment where Fumiko is like cut in half like a locust, but seeing as we now know she is just a girl and maybe just a tad bit overkill, or heck, who knows, maybe Fujimoto is keeping her alive just long enough to get ripperonied at the perfect moment. What we do know is that as of this moment, Fumiko is dying and Pochita is making his way there fast, very, very fast. So I think for those people, it may be better to just hold off and see how it all turns out, because who knows, Fumiko may turn out to be the primal fear tummy devil and take off her shirt or something, who knows. Either way, this girl needs to be dead, or I'm going to turn into a puddle on the ground. Also, here is a meme. Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember, let's get this video to 1,700 likes, especially if you hate Fumiko and want to see her dead. If you haven't, check out my second channel where I cover new Dawn to Dawn chapters every Monday, soon to be joined by Kagurabachi and Sakamoto Days. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.